It's a proud moment for both India and Pakistan as Kailash, Satyarthi and Malala Yousafzai will be honoured with the Nobel Peace Prize along with 11 others at a grand ceremony in Oslo today. Indian child rights activist Kailash Satyarthi and Pakistani teenager Malala Yousafzai, who stood up against the Taliban, will share the $1.1 million Peace Prize. In fact, Malala is the youngest Nobel laureate who's receiving the honour at the age of just 17. India's Kailash Satyarthi is a noted child rights activist who quit his engineering career to start the Bachpan Bachao Andolan, an NGO that's rescued lakhs of children from bonded labour across the country. Satyarthi also launched a global march against child labour, a phenomena which is now active globally. Sharing the honour with him is a brave 17-year-old girl from Pakistan's Swat Valley, Malala, who was shot in the head by the Taliban for advocating education for women.
$57 million children today are out of school, the young children. And another more than 100 million, rather 120 million children are those who were forced to leave the school before attaining 5th grade. So if you put these figures together, then you can very simply draw a parallel that there is a chicken and egg relationship between child labor and education, child labor and poverty, poverty and education. None of them can be achieved without killing one of them or all of them together. So we have to break this circle. In our case, we have freed thousands of children, and I am so happy to say that through the government schemes, Indian government has very good scheme for the rehabilitation of freed bonded laborers and bonded children. We have other schemes. Of course, sometimes it takes time, but we work hard and ensure that every single child gets the benefit under those government schemes. My own organization in India, Bachpan Bachao Andolan, runs 3 rehabilitation centers. This is education, rehabilitation and training centers, so that the children who are freed can go there and be educated so that they can join the mainstream education eventually if they are young. And the children who are 16, 17, 18, they are also imparted vocational training. But more importantly, we always had a vision, and this vision had come true in many cases, that a freed bonded child laborer or a freed child should become the leader, the ambassador and pioneer for the work. And it has happened. Many of my teammates and colleagues in India who are freeing other children are the former child laborers or former bonded child laborers. They were forced laborers. Some of them were trafficked and sold, but now they are freed, the girls. And the girls have become the pioneers and champions in freeing other girls. And they are much more effective than me or many of my colleagues, let me say you with full authority, because they are the most powerful people.
When you take a step, when you raise your voice, it really brings a change. So if we want to see no child out of school, then we have to speak and we have to contribute. And I'm really happy that my friends are here, Kainat, Shazia and Kainat Somro as well. They are from Pakistan. My friends from Nigeria and from Syria are also coming, who is now a refugee and she's now living in Jordan. So I'm really happy that they are here with me and we all are standing together and telling the world that we are here to fight for our rights and that it is all right to go to school. Why should it be neglected? Why are we fighting for something which we deserve? Because in this world, if we are thinking that we are modern and we have achieved so much development, then why is it that there are so many countries where children are not asking for any iPad or computer or anything else? What they're asking for is just a book and just a pen. So why can't we do that? Why can't we just give a book and a pen? Why can't we just give a school to children which can really change their future, which can really change their world? They're asking for nothing special, just a school.
And Headlines today's Deputy Editor Smita Sharma is in Oslo. She brings us a report on preparations that are underway in the Norwegian capital.
Norway's capital, Oslo, is a very beautiful, very pretty, but really cold city. We are here in this main city area. Right behind me is the Oslo main railway station, also the Oslo city market to my right. In front of me, I can see, of course, the main church of Norway, which is also called the Dome Church. Now, in Oslo, all preparations are on for festivities. This is, of course, remember the time when Christmas is coming up. But other than that, people here have also prepared, of course, to ensure that all the Nobel laureates who are in town right now for the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony are impressed by the warmth of people around here. Alfred Nobel, whose legendary will, of course, led to the creation of the Nobel Prizes for all the other categories, including medicine, including literature. For these awards, of course, they are granted in Stockholm, the other city. But the Nobel Peace Prize is given to the winners on 10th of December in Oslo. The stage is here set. In fact, if I can just try and get in a couple of reactions.
I think they have done amazing work for people's rights and education.
Right. And you know which country they belong to?
India and Pakistan.
I think they've done a very good job, and I know it is for very good things, and they can stand up for things.